A young man meets a wise Baba who changes his life. Watch till the end to know how. In a quiet Indian village, surrounded by green farms and gentle hills, there lived a young man named Arjun. Though only 25 years old, his heart always felt heavy, as if he was carrying a sack of stones. His mind was never still, always running here and there like a monkey jumping from one branch to another. Some days he thought about mistakes he had made years ago, and those memories made him sad. Other days he imagined problems that might happen in the future, and those thoughts filled him with fear. Because of these thoughts, Arjun could not sleep well at night, no matter how tired he was. Even during the day, when everyone else in the village laughed or joked, he would sit quietly, lost in his worries. Sometimes he went to the pond at the edge of the village, thinking the calm water would make him feel peaceful. But even there, his mind kept wandering into the past and future. One afternoon, while sitting under a neem tree, Arjun overheard two old men talking. They spoke about a wise Baba who lived far away in the hills, in a hut under a big peepal tree. Long ago, this Baba had been a teacher in a big city and had helped many people solve their problems. But one day, he left the busy city life and moved to the hills to live close to nature. Since then, he welcomed anyone who came with a true heart seeking guidance. Listening to this, Arjun felt a ray of hope in his heart. Maybe this Baba can help me, he thought, because I have tried everything else and failed. The next morning, he packed 2 rotis, a little jaggery, and a small water pot in a cloth bag. He walked past golden wheat fields, crossed a small wooden bridge over a flowing stream, and entered a dusty forest path. Birds sang in the trees, the sun was warm on his back, and the air smelled of wet earth after last night's rain. After walking the whole day, Arjun finally reached the hills where the Baba lived. There, under the shade of a giant peepal tree, sat the Baba with his eyes closed and a peaceful smile on his face. His white beard touched his chest, and his hands rested gently on his knees. Arjun folded his hands and said softly, "Baba, my mind is never quiet. I cannot stop thinking about my past and my future. Please help me." The Baba slowly opened his eyes and looked at Arjun kindly. "I will teach you something," he said, "but first, you must do one small task for me." He went into his hut and returned with a steel glass filled to the brim with milk. "Take this glass," he said, "walk to the big banyan tree at the other end of the village and come back. But you must not spill even one drop." Arjun held the glass carefully and began walking on the narrow dusty road. On the way, he passed children playing cricket, women drawing water from the well, and shopkeepers calling out to sell fresh vegetables. Cows moved slowly along the road, and a cart rattled past, pulled by 2 bullocks. But Arjun kept his eyes fixed only on the glass of milk in his hands, walking slowly and steadily. Step by step, he reached the banyan tree, turned back, and walked the same careful path. At last, he reached the peepal tree without spilling a single drop. The Baba smiled and asked, "Did you see the children playing? Did you hear the women talking or the bullocks passing by?" Arjun shook his head and said, "No, Baba. I was only looking at the milk." The Baba's smile grew wider, and he said gently, "That is the secret to peace. When your mind is focused on the present moment, there is no space for worries about the past or fears of the future. Just like you forgot everything else while carrying the milk, you must keep your mind on the work you are doing right now." Arjun felt something change inside him, as if a heavy load had been lifted from his heart. For the first time in years, he felt light, calm, and truly alive in the moment. He folded his hands and thanked the Baba from the bottom of his heart. As he walked back home, the evening sun painted the sky with shades of orange and pink. The cool breeze carried the smell of jasmine from the village gardens. This time, Arjun was not lost in his thoughts, he was seeing, hearing, and feeling everything around him. And from that day, he lived each moment fully, carrying the peace he had found in his heart forever. This story teaches us that true peace comes from living fully in the present moment. When we focus our mind on what we are doing right now, without dwelling on past mistakes or worrying about the future, we find calm and happiness inside. Like Arjun learned, peace is not something far away, it is already within us, waiting to be discovered whenever we choose to be mindful and present. If you found this story inspiring, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more heartwarming tales and life lessons. Also, leave a comment below telling us what peace means to you or how you stay calm during tough times. Thank you for watching, and stay peaceful.